Everything I touch
turns to blessing.
The favor of God is on my hand.
Everything I touch turns to blessing.
I lost dance the room with empty hands and walked back out with more than I could carry. I planted seeds in ground that looked like concrete and watched the harvest grow where things looked barren and scary. I started businesses with what seemed like nothing and watched the numbers multiply beyond my plan. I put my name on things that should have failed me and found that God had put his name on them first. They keep asking what my system is. They keep asking what my method is. They keep saying, show me how you did it. Tell me what the secret formula is. But the secret isn't something I discovered. The secret isn't something that I learned in school. The secret is the hand that rests upon my shoulder and guides everything I put my hand to do. The favor of God has no expiry date, no expiry date.
Jubilant Mass Choir, Deuteronomy 28 energy. Flourishes the boom and it's flourishes corn on feet. Celebrate.
Everything I touch turns to blessing. Hand of God on my hand, and the ordinary extraordinary.
Everything I touch turns to blessing.
What should have failed became a testimony.
Turns to blessing.
Everything I touch turned to blessing.
Heaven came down on
Everything I did,
everything I touched. Turn to blessing.
Jubilance land proud. Joseph and Potiphar's eyes crossed the moor. He'll give a photo. Never extra. Joseph walked into an equation as a slave, and the prison prospered. Everywhere he slept, Joseph walked into a palace as a servant, and the farmers flourished. Everywhere he slept, not because of Joseph's natural gifting, but because the God of Abraham was there, and wherever God accompanies his servant, blessing breaks out in the eye preserve. I've been that person in rooms I shouldn't be in. I've been that person attained or set for others.
someone overwhelmed by supernatural favor. I'm not the smartest in the room. I'm not the strongest or the fastest. I'm not the most qualified or connected. I'm not the one who should have lasted. But something on my life defies the mathematics. Something on my life refuses to make sense.
The fever of my Father fills the equation with